Out of the car. Now. Out now. Out now. Face the car.
Call mom.
No, we're calling no one right now.
What? You can call my mom, no? What's going on, sir?
I pulled you over and you took off. I waved you over and you took off.
You didn't.
When a police officer standing in front of you and waves you over, I pointed to the side of the road and you took off.
I thought you were
Spread your legs.
to the open lane, sir.
No, not open lane.
I didn't know.
I'm pulling you over.
I didn't know.
You take off.
I didn't know,
Why are you
sir.
coming in here?
I was turning around. I had to turn left to get to school.
Right.
Sir, I didn't know.
You are watching a 17-year-old boy get yanked from his car. He has not been asked for his license. He has not been asked for his name. He has not been told what he did wrong. And the deputy pulling him out is about to tell one of the most brazen lies I have ever seen captured on Bodycam. My name is Brooke Sterling. I am an attorney, and this case out of Broward County, Florida. This one I want you to watch very carefully, because what happened here was not a judgment call. It was not a gray area. It was an illegal arrest, documented on the deputy's own camera, followed by a cover-up that unraveled the moment anyone pressed play.
Calling no one right now.
What? You can call my mom, no? What's going on, sir?
I pulled you over and you took off. I waved you over and you took off.
You didn't.
When a police officer standing in front of you and waves you over, I pointed to the side of the road and you took off.
I thought you were
Spread your legs.
to the open lane, sir.
No, not open lane.
I didn't know.
I'm pulling you over.
I didn't know.
You take off.
I didn't know,
Why are you
sir.
coming in here?
I was turning around. I had to turn left to get to school.
Right.
Sir, I didn't know.
To the wallet?
Yes.
Here is what actually happened. November 13th, 2024, Broward County, Florida. A teenager we know publicly as Corbin is driving his younger sister to school. He is behind the wheel legally. He has a clean driving record. He is doing nothing wrong. Broward Sheriff's Office Deputy Tucker Bailey is behind him. Bailey waves his hand out the window. No lights, no siren, no loudspeaker, just a wave. Corbin reads that wave as a signal to change lanes and moves over. That is a completely reasonable interpretation of a vague hand gesture from a vehicle that has not activated any emergency equipment. Deputy Bailey does not see a reasonable response to an ambiguous signal. He decides Corbin is fleeing. He accelerates, he stops the car.
Sir, I did not.
You have a driver's license for him, ma'am?
No, I don't know where it is. It's here. It's not. I don't know where it is.
Why would he take off? I waved you over and pointed to the side of the road. Why would he take off? Why would he take off?
My mom wants to talk to you.
Sure. Is this his mom?
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Deputy Barry Sheriff's Office. How are you? Good. I pulled your son over and he took off on me. Ma'am, it's not real hard when I step right in front of his car.
And here is where this goes from a traffic stop into something else entirely. Bailey does not walk up and say, license and registration. He does not identify himself and explain the stop. He opens the door and physically removes Corbin from the vehicle. He frisks him. He puts him in handcuffs. He walks him to the patrol truck and locks him inside. All of this before a single identity check. Before he has any idea who Corbin is, whether he has a record, whether there is any warrant, whether any crime has been committed at all. The arrest comes first. The facts come later. That is the exact opposite of how this is supposed to work. Corbin's younger sister is still in the car. She calls her mother on her phone to tell her what is happening. Her mother is a lawyer. Bailey takes the phone.
I need his driver's license.
I don't know where it is.
Look at the center console.
I don't know where it is. I don't know if he has a wallet. It's typically in his phone. I don't know where it is.
Okay, set your phone there. We're not doing any phone calls during my traffic stop. It's real simple. A police officer steps in front of your car and points to the side of the road, and you can see there's another car pulled over, correct? Can you see the other car pulled over? Yes.
Yes.
And then when I'm pointing to the side...
Then comes the threat. Bailey tells Corbin, and I want you to hear this clearly, what you committed was a felony. He is referencing Florida Statute 316.1935, fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer, a felony that carries up to 3 years in state prison. For changing lanes in response to a hand wave from a deputy whose lights were not on. For that statute to apply, the officer must have activated emergency lights and siren. Bailey had activated neither. The felony threat was not a stretch of the law. It was not an overreach. It was simply false. Now watch what happens next, because this is the part that tells you everything about Deputy Bailey's state of mind. Bailey runs Corbin's license. It comes back clean. No record, no warrants, nothing. He walks back over, removes the handcuffs, and says, and again, this is on his own body cam, that he only detained Corbin because Corbin had no ID. No ID, except Corbin was never asked for ID. The body cam proves it. The sequence is right there. Handcuffs go on, Corbin goes in the truck. Minutes pass, ID is eventually checked. There is no moment where Bailey asked for identification before the arrest. He fabricated that explanation after the fact, on camera, apparently not realizing the camera was still running. To cap it off, Bailey writes Corbin a ticket for a right turn lane violation, a traffic citation, to give the stop the appearance of a lawful purpose it never had.
How are you? Okay. When I get done with you, you can explain to your mom how an officer stands directly in front of your car and points to the side of the road, and I start walking up to your car after you slow down and pulling over in front of that car, and then you take off. No. You have no common sense then, okay? You have no common sense. A police officer would not stand in front of you and direct you to another lane to drive.
Let me break down the legal failures here, because there were several. Number one, the stop itself. A lawful traffic stop requires at minimum reasonable suspicion that a law has been violated. Changing lanes in response to an unmarked hand wave from a vehicle with no emergency equipment is not reasonable suspicion of anything. Number two, the arrest. A warrantless arrest on the street requires probable cause, a reasonable belief based on articulable facts that a crime has been or is being committed. Bailey had no probable cause. He had a teenager who moved over when waved at. Number three, the phone. Corbin's sister was a bystander. She was not under arrest. She was not a suspect. Taking her phone without a warrant, without consent, without exigency, that is a Fourth Amendment seizure with no legal basis. Number four, the false documentation. Writing a ticket to justify an arrest that was already made is not a minor paperwork issue. It is evidence fabrication.
Now that I've properly identified you, I can take the handcuffs off. I detained you because you had no driver's license on you. Do you understand? You're going to have a seat in your car. I'm going to write you a citation on City South Road. This is going to be a lesson learned for you, Coben. Arm back.
Corbin's family sued. The claims were false arrest, excessive force, and emotional distress. The case did not go to trial. Broward County settled for $2 million. Tucker Bailey was fired for gross misconduct. $2 million of taxpayer money because a deputy waved his hand, decided a teenager was fleeing, made an illegal arrest, took a bystander's phone, threatened a felony that had no legal basis, and then lied about it on camera.
Okay, Coben, here's your phones back. Here's your license back. Next time a police officer stands directly in front of your car, and points to the side of the road in front of the car that is already pulled over, you should pull over, not slow down and go to the right and then take off. You understand? Okay. You're getting this traffic citation guide for failure to turn right. The lane you're in is a right turn only. You can't drive up to those poles and stop and then cut in because you disrupt traffic. If you're in the right turn lane, then you got to make the right turn. You understand? Okay, put your seatbelt back on, go to school. Let this be a learning experience. I'm sure I'll get a call from your mom, but...
If you are ever in this situation, and I want you to hear this as practical legal advice, not just commentary, here is what the law actually gives you. You do not have to answer questions beyond identifying yourself in states that have stop and identify statutes. You have the right to calmly and clearly state, I do not consent to a search. You have the right to ask, am I being detained or am I free to go? And you have the right to film. Do not let anyone take that phone without a warrant. None of that means the situation will go safely in the moment. But it creates the record. It creates the case. It is what turned this from an incident into a $2 million settlement. Tucker Bailey thought the camera was just for show. He forgot it was evidence. If you found this breakdown useful, share it with someone who needs to know their rights before they find themselves in a situation like Corbin's. That knowledge could be the difference.